community. We've got a great party coming up.
Alright, guys, what's up? We're back.
Until tomorrow and get through the night in one piece, all right?
We are playing some Alan Wake. This is going to be the finale of Alan Wake.
I have it. Someone will come for it when the time is right. Thomas said so. He wrote it. The key is insurance. It's my job to keep it safe. Safe in the light. What was in the light?
All the manuscript pages were gone. The FBI agent had taken them.
I think my tongue just took a crap in my mouth.
Alright.
Oh, wait, we're in jail now? Al. Al, this is not good.
That about sums it up.
Oh, I am never drinking again.
I need to talk to Weaver. She's the one in the song. The Lady of the Light.
What, the crazy lady? Ugh, whatever you say, Al, but we're stuck here. They're not gonna...
I had some reading to do first, Sheriff, and let me tell you, it was an interesting read. Well, I've got you now, Raymond Chandler. It's all here. All the evidence, including conspiracy to murder a federal agent. There's no way you're walking out of here. You hear me in there, Bret Easton Ellis? Huh?
Agent Nightingale, I want to talk to your superior.
Well, we all want things, Sheriff. I wanted my... Look, that's not possible right now.
Agent Nightingale, I insist.
Uh-oh.
Wake, what's wrong?
Lady, are you
I'm
stupid?
dying.
It's a trick. It's an obvious trick.
Okay, I've had enough of this crap. Wake, I'm gonna trust you with this.
You're joking.
Agent Nightingale, your opinion would matter more if you were sober and if I actually believed you were here on official business.
Whoa! Get back in the cell, Stephen King. The only way you're leaving this place is over my dead... Wait a minute. I know this...
Oh my God!
Light. We need light. It's the only way to fight this thing.
In my office. I've got your things there.
I love how,
Follow
like,
me.
she actually, like,
Nightingale
okay,
tried
yeah.
to make sense of the manuscript. It was disjointed and strange. He didn't understand half of it, but it all rang true. Impossibly true. He took out his hip flask when he reached the page that described how he reached the page that made him take out his hip flask. It wasn't the booze that made his mind reel.
Oh man, we're sitting ducks with the lights out.
Nightingale felt the situation veering out of his control, but the gun at least felt steady in his hands. He was ready to fire, resolved that he would let this happen over his dead body. And yet he hesitated. He had seen this moment before, read it in the page. He was transfixed by the déjà vu and the horror that he was a character in a story someone had written. Then the monstrous presence burst in behind him and dragged him into the night.
Stay cool. I can get the emergency power on.
Ba-ba-ba-da-bum.
Here are your things. Wake, what do I need to know? What do you need from me?
They can be hurt in the light, only in the light. And I need to find Cynthia Weaver. She can help me stop this.
Light. Check. Cynthia. She lives in the old decommissioned power plant. I can get you there pretty quickly in the rescue chopper. Come on, let's get back to your friend. Wheeler,
Okay.
I need you to stay here.
What? No!
We're going to fetch our ride, but I have friends who need to be warned about this, and I can't be in two places at once. I need your help.
Well, okay.
Here's a list of people and phone numbers. I need you to call them and tell them you have a message from me. Night Springs, okay? They'll know what to do.
Night Springs? Like the TV show? Gotcha. Oh, hey, that radio guy is on the list. Maine. Who's Frank Breaker? He related to you?
My dad.
Hey, is this like a secret society?
Can you do this? You'll be safe here if the backup power's on. These guys need to be alerted, just in case we don't come back.
You'll come back for me though, right?
As soon as we get the chopper ready. Thanks, Wheeler. I owe you one. Okay, let's go, Wake. Through the back.
My hangover wants a pizza. You think there's any way I could order one, Al?
My hangover wants you to shut up and get to work.
Hello, Mr. Breaker? This is Barry Wheeler. Yeah, I know it's late, but listen, the sheriff, Sarah, asked me to tell you something. She says Night Springs, okay? So I guess she... Yes, sir. Okay, No, she's okay. She's just busy, so she asked me to...
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no. Actually, I'm a literary agent, sir. I'm just helping her out because she's busy right now. Well, the one you'd most likely be familiar with is Alan Wake. You're kidding? Well, I'm glad to hear that, sir. I'll tell Al you said that. That's really nice. But listen, I really need to make some more calls here. You got the message, right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, thanks, sir. Bye now. Hey, the sheriff's dad is a big fan, Al. Said you're the best thing to happen to crime fiction since James Elroy.
Okay.
I think he was a little drunk, though. Hello? This is Barry Wheeler. I'm calling on behalf of the sheriff. Sarah says Night Springs. Okay? Okay, bye.
That was simple.
Hello? Hi, Barry Wheeler. I have a message from Sarah. Night Springs. Okay? Bye now. Hello, ma'am. Sorry to bother you. Barry Wheeler calling for Sheriff Breaker. She asked me to tell you... Wheeler? Ma'am, she asked me to... No, I'm... Yes, but the sheriff asked me to... Yeah, I think this is gonna take a while, Al. You better get going. Man, yeah, but... Wait.
Oh, hell. Whatever took Nightingale must have broken the gate controls.
Of
We can't
course
reach
it
the
did.
gate's control box from here. We need to get to the other side over the rooftop.
I'll go. I'll open the gate for you once I'm across. You stay here in the light and cover me, Sheriff, okay?
Hey, Sheriff! Your password. Night Springs? What's that all about?
It's a stupid joke we have. That Bright Falls is the original inspiration for the TV show. This town can get weird at times. Never this weird, though.
Never this weird. Only
Need to
demons,
bypass
you know.
the damaged control box.
What am I, an electrician? Hold on!
Alan Wake, you are the main character. You cannot complain. Like I said, this is going to be the finale, not the season finale. This is the finale. Not a TV show.
Damn! That's smart.
Good job, Wade. Okay, stick close. Our first stop is the town hall. The keys to the chopper are there.
Okay. Yes, because let's go to the chopper.
Look out! Over here, Wade! The chopper's in the other direction! Shooting!
Flare gun. Darkness, leave me alone. Leave me alone, darkness. I just don't know how flying in a helicopter is going to solve the whole problem situation. But alright. Everyone watching, I appreciate it. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe
The air
to be a
smelled
part
of
of the
fish.
Moo Moo Hippo
This was
Nation.
Bright Falls Industrial
We are
Area.
playing Alan
There was
Wake.
probably a
This is
cannery
the
nearby.
finale. They're gone. I don't like Alan Wake. His clothing. I'm not a fan of his clothing. That's the only problem I have with this game right now. Is his clothing. So I wonder if they'll ever make a sequel to this game. I know they want to, like, because the company who made this made Control, and they talked about making a sequel. There's DLC, but I don't got it, so... Oh, go away. At least the sheriff is actually helpful. Would be worse if the sheriff wasn't helpful.
I'm gonna want explanations, you know. For example, what the hell happened to Rose? She's seriously messed up now.
The same thing I think happened to me after I arrived.
During this week, you can't remember?
Oh, I remember now.
Amnesia. Yeah.
Barry was in his element, making calls, making things happen, even if he didn't entirely know what those things were.
Barry is
He wouldn't let
MVP.
the hot sheriff chick down. Even if every noise he heard from outside, and he heard plenty, made him jump. He had only paused to text Al a message, told him to hurry up. Suddenly, Barry froze in mid-dial.
If
A
I had to
window
pick
broke
an
somewhere in the
MVP, it
building,
would be
and
either
then
the
lights went
sheriff
out.
or Barry, because Barry is pretty awesome. He's a great agent.
And I thought New Yorkers were rude.
You know who's not rude? Minnesota nice. People from Minnesota are very nice. And I'm not just saying that because I'm Minnesotan.
You have the right to
Okay, can you stop? You have the right to remain silent. I mean, at least the shadows... At least they know to say their Miranda rights. Left to watch. Never dies.
Wait, over here! There's light!
There's light. There's light where there is darkness. Where there is darkness, there is light. Right? Don't go into the light. Especially if you're in water and there's ice. You're not supposed to go to the light. You're supposed to swim through the dark.
Watch my back, Wade.
No. You can't tell me what to do.
It's an ambush.
It's an ambush. Can you die? Thank you. See, this cop is MVP too. This second MVP. First is Barry.
Let's go, Wade.
Puppy, who's my little puppy whoopikins? My puppy whoopikins. Who's my puppy whoopikins?
Okay, someone's messed with the fuse box here, but you should be able to jury rig it while I find the keys.
Of course,
I already got electrocuted once today. How about I look for the keys and you get burned for a change?
Fine. They should be in the
Wow.
clerk's office on the other side of the building, near the main entrance.
Gotcha.
I'm doing something else for a change?
The keys aren't upstairs, Wake.
I'm just gonna take a quick look.
Don't stop me from exploring. You can't stop me from exploring.
Freedom. A fusion of vigilance, conscience, and uncompromising clarity of vision. A need so fundamental, it permeates our very being. And yet, a man may be brought to his knees in a single heartbeat. In Night Springs. Tonight's episode, taken in his prime.
Oh.
For young Manny, the night hasn't been kind. He's a marked man, selected for a lifetime of servitude after answering an ad in the newspaper. But first, a little field surgery is required.
Puppy!
Well, look what I found.
Please, no!
Yeah, I think you're just about ready for it.
Best if you don't resist it.
I love how, you know, we're kind of in a tight spot. We're gonna need to hurry, and here I am, just watching. Watch TV.
Wow, you're gonna serve all right. No, please,
There it is. It's coming out now. Right
Oh.
between the self-esteem and the childhood traumas.
What are you doing to me? It's for me. There, I got it. Believe me, kid, this free will thing is more trouble than it's worth.
What was that? Oh, nothing for you to worry about, Manny.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
We'll tell you all about that. Don't you worry.
Another vacant worker ant, birthed in fury and violence for the pleasure and convenience of ruthless and malicious men. Stranger things can happen in Night Springs. cause.
In Night Springs. Die, you heathens.
The darkness that wore Barbara Jagger's face was furious. The story in the manuscript had been making it stronger all the time, but now the light had set the writer free and hurt it, weakened it. It was only a matter of days before the dark presence would be strong again, but meanwhile, it would be difficult to recapture the writer. The message was from Barry. He was getting worried at the station. He wanted us to hurry.
I love the narration. He wanted us to hurry. I'm going to take my dear sweet time now, Barry. Thank you. My dear sweet time.
Okay, Sheriff, I got the keys.
Yay, hooray.
Barry?
Why isn't he inside?
Barry!
Oh God! Oh God!
Barry! Look out! Barry! Move!
Barry! Nothing better happened to Barry.
Barry!
He made it inside, Wake. He's okay.
Are you sure?
The storefront's blocked. Come on, Wake. Let's go around. We can meet him in the back.
Barry? Barry! Can you hear me? Are you okay in there?
Yeah, I'm cool.
Okay,
Don't
good.
worry. I'll find another way out and meet you two out back.
Are you sure?
I'm fine. Besides,
Good.
there's all sorts of useful stuff in here.
Hey, you had me worried there, Barry.
I didn't touch that. I wasn't anywhere near that.
Hey,
Okay,
Wake,
Barry.
over here!
Kyrie, Kyrie. Cynthia, come here. Come here, puppy. Hi, puppy. Yeah, it's not nice to chase your sisters. It's not nice to chase. It's not nice. Oh, you can hear the crickets. Crickets. There's crickets. In my game.
We We can make it through the bookstore. Wheeler should be waiting for us in the backyard.
Keep it the hell down or I'll call the sheriff.
Oh, hi, Doc.
I am.
Got it.
I'm
Don't
with
worry
the
about it.
sheriff.
Sarah, about time somebody showed up. All the shooting in the air is idiotic. One of these days they'll kill somebody. And over Deerfest.
I know. Go back to bed. He's got a point, Wake. Look, this town can't take this.
It's me they want. The sooner I get out of here, the sooner you can all get back to life as usual.
I hope you're right. Come on, let me get this door open.
Wait, you got the keys to the bookstore?
Perks of being the sheriff. A girl needs to get around.
You have the keys to multiple buildings. I don't think that's good. It's not normal.
They're really taking advantage of your presence here, Wake. I heard they're selling a lot of...
Cynthia Weaver worked hard, following her obsessive
Hi,
rituals,
puppy.
sometimes fighting them, always giving
like,
in to
just
them
let
in
me
the
go,
end.
let me go.
She haunted the halls of Bright Falls abandoned power plant. She marked her caches with light-sensitive paint that could only be seen by eyes that had been touched by darkness and saved by light like she'd been. She was preparing defenses and supply lines for the war she knew would come. The war between the forces of light and darkness.
You're Alex
Hi, puppy.
Right now, I'm not a big fan of my own writing.
Hi, puppy.
I don't see Barry.
So ferocious, puppy.
Look,
So
wait,
ferocious.
maybe that's him. That's the way to the chopper.
Oh, look at the little baby. Who's gonna be taking a bath today? Who's my little puppy, whoopie, whoopie, whoopie kids? Who's my little puppy, whoopie, whoopie, whoopie kid? Who's my little puppy, whoopie, whoopie, whoopie kids?
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Let's take a break.
Hi, puppy. Mousy? You want the mousy? He's like, yeah, I want the mousy. His tongue is sticking out. Give him his mousy. Give him his mousy.
Omega-free fatty acids are good for your heart.
Puppy.
Barry got back to his feet inside the Bright Falls General Store and dusted himself off. Right next to the cans of baked beans was a locked case filled with flare guns, and yet here was a conveniently placed barrel of crowbars. Barry's smile widened as he realized that this was the classic movie scene where the hero had to gear up and arm himself to the teeth. Barry threw himself into the role.
I'm gonna give Pastor Howard a piece of my mind about this lock. Ugh, I told him to get it fixed.
Here they come.
Physical labor. Let's take a break.
Chopping off my leg.
Omega-3 fatty acids are good for your heart.
Survive the assault. I love it when the goals are survive.
Okay, it's open. Let's go, Wake.
Wow.
We keep them lit all night long on the night before Deerfest.
Why?
Well, it's tradition.
Tradition. Tradition.
For it to be free, the Dark Presence needed the writer to finish the story. Again and again, the story let it get frustratingly close to the writer without letting it capture him. It was bound by the events depicted in the manuscript, but it could pursue the writer indirectly, put others on the task, and stop those who would help him. It took over everything in its path, made them its puppets.
Appreciate everyone
and sent
watching,
them
though.
after Alan
If you
Wake.
haven't already, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We are playing Alan Wake.
We're almost there. We'll have to go through the basement to get to the parking lot.
Yeah, there's no way going through the crypt will turn out to be a bad idea.
Boom. Oh, my puppy.
Did you call 911?
Guess that one saw the light, huh?
Oh my gosh, Barry, stop.
You didn't like that one? A tough audience. Well, I got plenty more.
What are the Christmas lights for?
Protection, man. Like garlic against vampires.
Vampires.
The helicopter's just across the parking lot.
I
up the
honestly
hill.
don't know how
Come
a
on.
helicopter would help, though. Yeah, there's nothing in them.
The Bright Falls General Store is now my favorite place in the entire world. See this headlamp? It's like a superpower. I can just look at
What
one
you
of those
smelling,
things
pup?
and they die. It's my flaming eye of
What you smelling,
Mordor.
puppy? What you smelling?
I wish I didn't say that.
Me?
Yeah.
Hey, I want a
Yeah,
headlamp.
seems about right.
Last one.
Alice had screamed until she had no voice left to scream. Around her, the darkness was alive. It was cold and wet and malevolent and without end.
No
She was a
mercy
prisoner,
for you,
trapped
puppy?
in the dark place. The
No
terror would have burned her
mercy
mind
for the
out,
puppy?
But one thing made her hang on. She could sense Alan in the dark. She could hear him. She could see the words he was writing as flickering shadows. He sensed her too. He was trying to work his way to her.
Bastard.
When someone throws a damn school bus at your head and you're about to take a helicopter ride with someone who may or may not have a pilot's license or cleared for departure.
May or may not have a pilot license. I mean, I could fly. I don't have a license either, but push off. That won't stop me. Hi, puppy. Who's my little puppy woofy kids? What you smell, pup? Oh crap! Is that a chainsaw?
Get used to this.
The helicopter's just up ahead. I'll need a while to prep for takeoff.
Don't take too long. I want to get out of here.
Bye, Kyrie. I want to go under the bed too. No, puppy, you couldn't fit under the bed. Yep, I'm calling him fat. He's not as agile. He's not as agile. Help me get out! Then we have to send a search party to get him. It'd be embarrassing. Almost as embarrassing as him wearing a shower cap. Who's my little puppy wuppy whooper whooper whoopy whoopy kid? Are you gonna pick up pins or?
Get ready, I'll hold them off.
get me to Weaver, Sheriff.
You're taking a big chance on a local crazy lady, Al. I hope you're right about her, or we can kiss this town goodbye.
You know how to deal with this, Wake. I guess you New Yorkers are used to rough situations like this.
Right. The city's a war zone. King Kong, mutant alligators, and Alex Casey shoots the place up every weekend. Look, I never even carried a gun until a couple of days ago.
Well, my dad used to be a cop there. Tells some pretty wild stories.
Stuff like this?
No, just normal bad stuff. Kinda like your books, Wake. I used to tease Dad that he was just like Alex Casey.
You've read me.
Oh, sure. You're a pretty good writer. A little heavy on the metaphors, maybe.
Nobody's ever said that before.
We're coming up on the power plant. See the lit building over there?
Hi, puppy.
And that's the dam further up the river.
Sticking out your tongue. Puppy, are
I
you sticking
can't
out
land
your tongue?
here. I'll take her down the road across the river.
Just get me there, Sheriff.
See, this is why I didn't think it was a good idea to be in a plane. That's my puppy.
And here's a new song from a band that they always remind me of our local rock legends, the Old Gods. I couldn't tell you why. I guess it's just, one of those things. Anyway, here's Poets of the Fall and their latest single, War.
This is good work for a night person.
plant glowed in the night. It was close, but I had to find a way across.
Bye-bye. Puppy? Puppy? Puppy! Where's my puppy Woppy Pin? Who's my puppy? Who's my puppy?
Making her way through the water pipe alone, Cynthia was angry at the writer. Foolish young man, taking unnecessary risks. And the way he broke the rules. Didn't he understand what was at stake? Since the terrible days in the 70s, she hadn't wavered once, as hard as it had been. She was tired of protecting the town all these long years, and now only wanted to rest.
Are you kidding me? I have the hiccups.
The story I had written in the cabin had come true. Touched by the dark presence, I had written a horror story, but the end was still missing. The story was incomplete, and the last unfinished page of the manuscript still sat in the typewriter in the cabin study. If I could get back there, if I could read the page, then I could write my own ending to this story and save Alice.
philosophical concerns are by necessity abstract. And yet, some of us can find concrete proof of the nature of our existence in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, an absence of creativity.
Hello, Martha. What did you want to show me? Lydia, thank God you're here. Please, it's in the basement. That's amazing. Isn't it just? I found it here this morning. It's like it isn't there, but I can't look straight at it.
Yes, I'm sorry.
How did you get here?
Well, I'm trying to work.
Did you put this thing here?
To be more precise, I put everything here but that.
Really? But what is it?
I guess the temptation is to but it's really an absence, a profound lack of reality.
In Martha's basement?
Yes, I was doing so well until I came up with two old ladies and put something really weird in the basement. It was a great start, but I'm completely blocked now. I can't imagine what I was up to.
Well, surely it's just an ordinary basement.
Is it? Why did you call your friend here then?
Well, I don't know.
Oh well.
Couldn't you just ignore it?
Oh no, I couldn't do that. It would probably turn into a plot hole. Might be one already. Could sink the whole enterprise.
Oh my.
Listen, ladies, not to be rude, but I'm really not at all sure where I'm going with this, and you're just not helping. You should just go back upstairs for a cup of coffee while I try to figure out what I'm up to.
Well, if you think that's best.
Maybe I should just stop here. Or is that too moronic? Is that too moronic? Indeed. Who can tell? It's a fine line between the stupid and the sublime.
Fine line between the stupid and sublime.
I recognized the logo on the power plant sign. I'd seen a version of it painted all over the area, signifying hidden caches of supplies.
Hold it right there!
Miss Weaver, Cynthia, I'm a friend.
Prove it!
You knew Zane, Thomas Zane. You're the Lady of the Light in the song. You can help me.
About time. Young man, I've been waiting a very long time for you.
Sorry.
It's in the well-lit room.
Excuse me?
What you'll need to drive the darkness back. The well-lit room's at the dam. I built the room to keep it safe.
Will it help me find Alice? Will it get me back to the cabin? Fine, let's go. I can get my friends to come back with the helicopter.
We won't go outside. Never at night. That's rule number 1. You've been breaking the rules, young man, and where has that gotten us, Oh, I have a secret route, a lit route, an old water pipe. Something was damaged at the transformer yard. It's main all to reserve power. Without it, the pipe will go dark. The power to the yard must be cut.
Let me guess. You want me to do it?
Young man, you're the one who likes to break the rules. I can't be outside in the dark. The kill switch is outside.
Had sent me to cut the power to the transformer yard. I was willing to do grunt work for her to get her to help me. I hoped Weaver was dependable. I'd stumbled into this crazy world a little over a week ago. She had been living this insanity for decades. I could see the kill switch that would cut the power to the transformer yard. Now I had to find a way to reach it. If I could figure out the gates, I could use them to get to the kill switch. knows these things. The transformer yard went dark and dead. Weaver's water pipe passage should now be cut.
Oh, dead puppy. We got a dead.
This way, young man. Follow me. Come. The pipe's empty now. We're ready to go. This way. We need to go. I knew them both, Tom and Barbara. I had such a crush on him. Such a beautiful man. I was jealous. There was a part of me that was maybe a little glad when she had the accident. And then Tom started writing and woke the darkness up. He tried to bring it back, but you can't do that. There are no free rides like that.
I'm starting to realize that.
In that case, young man, perhaps you're a smarter man than Tom was.
Maybe.
The witch looked like her, but it wasn't. Barbara was sweet. He didn't understand until it was too late. He tried to undo it, wrote himself, her, everything he'd ever written out of the world. Oh, he was so famous. And afterward, no one knew. Oh, Tom. He left only one thing behind in my care, in case it happened again. Insurance. He trusted me. Or perhaps used me a little. Tom knew how I felt. Knew I wouldn't refuse him. I built the well-lit room and put it there. It's been waiting for you. We are characters trapped in a story you have written, and none of us will survive to see the end of it if the darkness isn't stopped. She'll twist the story to her own dark ends.
How do you know all this?
Tom, that's the way he wrote it. He still talks to me.
Oh.
In television, from beyond, from below. We have both been touched by the darkness, young man. He saved us both with light, but the darkness stays with you. Leaves a stain. This pipe will take us directly to the well-lit room.
Okay, I need to call my friends, tell them where we're going.
Hello? Al!
Barry, we're headed to the dam in one of the pipes. Meet us there.
Okay, I'll tell Sarah.
It's Sarah now?
Whoa! No! For the sweet love of...
Uh-oh, that did not sound
Barry!
good.
Barry! We gotta go see if they're okay.
They're probably dead.
They're
You must
probably
reach
dead.
the well-lit room. This is no time to be a selfish idiot.
That's my best friend.
And my agent, and the MVP.
Well, be a fool. I'll use the pipe. I'll meet you at the dam if you make it.
At least I didn't have to worry about her. She knew how to stay safe. Sarah was almost starting to relax. Maybe they could turn this into a win yet. Suddenly, there was a piercing sound, like a table saw gone wild, as 100 birds made out of shadows swarmed into the rotor. The chopper bucked wildly and the board lit up, telling her what she already knew. They were going down. Barry Wheeler screamed next to her.
Sarah!
The crash site looked bad, but as far as I could tell, the wreck was empty.
Empty. Okay.
Barry! Barry!
No, you don't.
Over here!
Watch out! They're
Hang in there, I'm coming!
To make an entrance wake. We were ready to make like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I have a different ending in mind.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thanks for asking.
I knew you'd be all right.
How's that?
The flaming eye of Mordor?
Laugh it up, funny man. Didn't we have somewhere to go?
Weaver will meet us at the dam.
we just stay here until morning, Al?
You see those
Please?
lights? That's the elevator we need to take.
You can't beat her alive.
What the hell is that thing? It's everywhere!
No, I don't know.
Oh crap! There's more than one of them!
Oh, crap.
Nothing moves like that. It's impossible.
Ah! Al! Do something!
He's too fast. I can't get a shot.
There! No, there! Al, they're all over the place!
How many of them are there? Where's our info?
Was that it? Are we safe?
That was... Wow. I think we're okay.
You think?
Hey, Al, I got a bad feeling. Oh,
Let's keep our eyes
made
open.
it. We're not dead.
Wait, call the elevator. I'm keeping watch.
I think I hear something moving around.
Heads up! Here they come!
Oh no! Oh no!
They're coming! We have to hold them off.
Oh no! Oh no! Stop! Say that! I swear this is the slowest elevator
Here, Wake. Just hold on.
It's here! Al, let's go!
Right there.
Al, hit the button!
Nah.
We're almost there. There's an entrance into the dam at the top. What's the plan, Wake?
Well, Weaver's crazy, but she's got something Zane left behind. Something to fix this.
Gee, could you be a little more vague?
Thomas Zane? Seriously? Might as well be Paul Bunyan or Bigfoot.
Yeah, well, he was real.
Uh-huh. Yep. I don't doubt it.
Let's be careful, okay?
Oh, jeez, I hate this.
Okay, Wake. There's a button over there that opens the door. I think something's broken. Hold the button down so we can get in.
You guys go ahead and find Weaver. She should be in the dam now. I'll have to make it alone through the top.
Of course.
Don't get yourself killed.
Please, be careful.
I'll take good care of Barry, Wake.
Okay. Okay, MVPs.
You gotta be kidding me. Thomas Zane knew he had to remove all that had made this horror possible, including himself. That was the only way to banish the dark presence he had unleashed and now looked at him through the eyes of his dead love. But he also knew that despite his best efforts, it might someday return. So even as he wrote himself and his work out of existence, he added a loophole as insurance, an exception to the rule. Anything of his stored in a shoebox would remain.
Jackie poo. Jackie poo 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 poo. Where's my little puppy wuppykins?
hobby or a job.
I was ridiculously outnumbered. The searchlight could even the odds.
Chance to take. Don't worry about the noise. We're safe here. I have looked after the well-lit room for many, many years now. There is no shadow in the well-lit room. The power is fail-safe, and all the bulbs are numbered and changed regularly based on their make and model.
Right.
During the Second World War. They operated here back then. They must have built this.
Yes, they did. It's my place now. it. And I won't need to worry about the room anymore, because 6 and 33 and 118 need changing soon, and I don't want to climb up the ladder to change them because it's very late, and I'm tired. And if you take it, I won't have to do that anymore.
The page was autobiographical, a memory from my childhood. But I didn't write this. It was a page written by Thomas Zane. None of them were supposed to exist anymore.
Alan, 7 years old, would fight sleep to the bitter end. When he did sleep, he soon woke up, screaming, the nightmares fresh in his mind. One evening, his mother, sitting by his bed, offered him an old light switch. She called it the clicker, and flicking the switch would turn on a magical light that would drive the beast away. To imbue the talisman with all possible power, she added that it had been given to her by Alan's father. Alan never knew him, and anything of his took on mythical proportions in his mind. With the clicker firmly in his hand, Alan finally slept like a baby. Now, almost 30 years later, Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
My mind swirled. I'd given the clicker to Alice, yet it was here. Zane had written it in... that has come true. Thomas Zane did the same in the 70s.
You will go no further.
If I continue like the Dark Presence wants me to, the story I'm writing won't save Alice. It's a horror story. No one will survive.
You knew Zane! Thomas Zane! You're the Lady of the Light in the song!
He left something behind to help me. The clicker.
Alan thought of this as he stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, the clicker in his hand. He took a deep breath and jumped.
I can get to her now. I can finish this. I had a hangover. My head was about to explode and the light hurt my eyes. I needed my sunglasses and painkillers to dull the pain. In one of my finer moments of self-deception, I swore to quit drinking. The sunglasses made the world look bearable. Now I could keep my eyes open without feeling like a vampire in the sun. The pills worked fast. The prospect of being awake started to seem bearable again. There was a message waiting for me on the machine.
You have one new message.
Al! Are you still asleep? Wakey, wakey! You should have your show on your TiVo. If Alice wasn't too mad to record it. As she called me earlier and really chewed me out. Yeah, we went a little overboard last night. But parties are a part of this business. Al, look, I'm saying this as your friend. She's not doing your career any favors by trying to run your life like that, okay? I'll talk to you later, Al. Watch the show!
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Harry Gallic Show.
Thank you, everybody. We have a great show tonight. I've been talking with the best-selling author Alan Wake about his new book, The Sudden Stop. Yeah, good read. Go buy it. No, it is a good read. Look, I'm gonna be honest here.
Is that wise?
No, but I'm gonna do it anyway. I got people who give me the lowdown on books. I'm a busy guy. But this one, I actually read from cover to cover. I mean, I'm a big fan.
Wow, thanks.
Now, this might be a spoiler for those who haven't read the book yet. Based on the sales figures, the 2 people out there who haven't read the book yet. But this last book is all about the death of the main character, the hard-boiled New York detective, Alex Casey. Now, there's been a lot of outrage about this. Why the hell did you kill Casey? What the hell were you thinking, man?
Good riddance. No, seriously though. 7 years and 6 books is a long time. He was a gloomy guy to spend all your working hours with, and it was a good run. But it's time to explore new things. My next book will be a departure from the old for me.
You selfish bastard, always thinking of yourself. Well, you've certainly given us a lot of entertainment over the years. And now that you mention it, Casey was a gloomy guy. Never had much luck with his love life with the ladies. Was that autobiographical in any way?
Yeah, no kidding. Casey's lady friends tended to die on him. With Casey, it was all about his pain. No, nothing autobiographical about that. I'm a happily married man. My wife is my muse.
Well, congratulations. That's great to hear. So, how's the publicity tour been treating you?
Good. Great. But I gotta say, I'm glad to be back home in New York.
Well, you've certainly been on the news a lot lately. Lots of parties and, you got into a fight with some paparazzi.
Oh, man. Well, that guy was really in my face. I lost my temper. I know that wasn't cool.
Well, you are famous for that temper.
Well, I did also write several books.
Well, your latest novel is called The Sudden Stop, and it's in bookstores now. Go get it. That means the two of you out there who haven't bought it yet. Ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for you tonight. I want to thank all our guests for the evening. Alan Wake, Sam Lake. Once more, do the face for us, Sam. There we go. And our musical guests, Poets of the Fall. Thank you.
At least I'd been funny. I told myself I could live with that.
Hey, honey. Did you watch the show?
I didn't say anything stupid if that's what you want to know.
Okay, Grumpy. You want an aspirin or something?
Are you going to start with me about drinking now?
You know what? Go back to sleep, Alan.
Oh.
What? Now you can't even talk to me?
Well, this morning I was angry because you said you'd be home at midnight and you showed up at 7 a.m. and passed out in mid-sentence. Now I'm over it. Are you angry?
This goddamn tour. It's gotten out of hand.
Oh, honey. It's almost over, right? We can get back to normal. Then you can start writing again.
I'm sorry, honey.
Alan, you're not thinking straight. Just take a shower and go back to bed, huh?
Yeah, you're right, honey. I'm sorry. Once this is over, let's go away together. A vacation. Just you and me. Some peace and quiet. Somehow, the clicker was the key to the cabin. I had to return to Cauldron Lake to save Alice.
The key.
I'm going back to the lake to finish this. I'm going to write an ending to the story in the manuscript on my own terms, to make it all right.
Why can't you just write it here?
The last page is still in the typewriter. I need to read it first. Everything needs to be just right. Zane tried to cut some corners, and it didn't end well.
Okay, ready when you are.
I'm sorry, Sarah, but I need to do this alone. Barry, take her gun. Miss Weaver, close the door when I leave.
Good luck, Al.
See you later. When I got out, it was warm and sunny. I'd flicked the switch of the clicker. Had it done this? I didn't stop to question it. I had to take advantage of the sunlight to get to the lake. On Zane's page, I'd stood on the rim of Cauldron Lake, about to use the clicker. That's where I was headed. Alone, in daylight, surrounded by the beauty of the Pacific Northwest landscape. It was hard not to let doubt creep in one last time. I could still chalk everything up to a dream, a delusion. I had enough imagination to make up something like this. having been in the cabin all this time, trapped in a story inside my head, gone mad from grief over Alice's death like Hartman had claimed, there would be no way of knowing. I told myself it didn't really matter. My course was set.
Puppy! Is there something out there? Puppy, who's out there? Do you see who's out there? I love the driving. I love being able to drive.
It touched me. There was a link between us, always would be. I could feel its presence again, getting closer.
I will kill your wife.
The dark presence was no longer trying to capture the writer so he could create the ending it wanted. The writer knew too much. He was too strong. And he carried a weapon left behind by Thomas Zane, something that could hurt it. Now, the darkness was doing everything in its power to simply stop the writer from ever reaching Cauldron Lake and the dark place it came from. Based on the signature in the motel register, Agent Nightingale had stayed here, in room number 2. This had obviously been the room where Agent Nightingale had stayed when he hadn't been busy harassing me.
Look after yourself, and
Could have fooled me, pal. The bottom of Cauldron Lake was a graveyard of things the lake had claimed in one way or another over the decades. The dark presence brought them up in its wake, scattering the rotten waterlogged hull of an old boat here, the remains of a long-ago crashed airplane there, trees shattered under the impacts. The earth groaned. It didn't even notice. In the end, Barry wasn't going to shoot Sarah. They both knew that. Once she had no chance of catching up to Wake, Barry gave up the gun and sat down on the floor, shielding his face from the merciless glare of the well-lit room. "I don't think I'm ever going to see him again," he said in a weak voice. Sarah didn't have it in her to be mad at him. Besides, he was probably right.
Why can't I continue driving? Puppy! Who's my good puppy whoopie kids? Yay, we're driving again.
Zane cut its heart out, but it didn't die. The thing that wore Barbara's face kept crooning sweet nothings sugar-laced with poison. He put on the suit, untied the monster from the chair. The thing in his arms thrashed weakly, but he held fast. He stepped outside, off the pier, and into the dark water, a sinking pinprick of light descending toward a bottom that never came. Puppy? Puppy. Who's my good puppy Wobbekin?
Oh crap.
When I told Barry my plan back in the well-lit room, I'd acted as if I knew what I was doing. I didn't. I was operating on the shifting logic of a dream. I had to fight my way to the lake through the horrors of the night. I had to flick an old battered light switch imbued with childhood magic. I had to write a happy ending to a horror story. I had to save my wife from the dark prison she was being held in.
I will never give her to you.
I have a minute, dude. A call from Chicago. I don't know who's calling me in Chicago.
The dark place I found myself in was unlike anything I could ever have imagined. It wasn't solid. It flowed. It was conceptual and subjective. For someone else, an artist in another field, it would have been very different. I could sense the story of the manuscript all around me, the words and ideas floating in the air, poised to become real.
We're getting to Cauldron Lake.
I could see Mirror Peak in the distance. That's where Cauldron Lake was.
Will you be playing COD Warzone anytime soon? I don't have Warzone. Yeah, I don't have it. Excuse me. I think I'll eventually get Modern Warfare. I'll download it though. These sounds are seriously scary. They're just birds. This actually isn't too much of a scary horror game. I mean, it is, but it's not too bad. Excuse me. Don't know why I'm yawning. I do. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Puppy! Please make a puppy. Puppy, come here. Puppy, where you going? Where you going? Where you going, puppy? I really gotta play Control after this. Control is their second game that they made. It's not like a sequel or anything, but it's a tie-in. Or they take place in the same universe, Control and Alan Wake. Come here! Come sit by me! Do I have to bribe you? I'm bribing my puppy. No, puppy, where you going? Come and watch me play. What? What? No, but I'm streaming right now, puppy. I'm streaming. Puppy. Okay, soon, pup, soon. Puppy, 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 puppy. What? What? Look at you. Look at this puppy. Oh, you so cute, puppy, so cute. He's sleeping. He's almost asleep. Yeah. Okay, sorry about that, guys. I was a little distracted. Alright. Oh, crap. Is that what I think it is? Please tell me it's not what I think it is. Oh. I have a song stuck in my head and I won't get out. Puppy, come here! Puppy, come here! Oh no! Oh no! Oh, puppy, what are you gonna do, puppy? Oh no! We gotta fight the shadows, pup. We gotta fight the shadows. Fight the shadows, puppy. He's helping me fight the shadows. puppy. That's my puppy. He's playing, by the way, people. It's okay, puppy. I'll protect you.
After Zane had gone, I stood alone in the shifting dream that was the dark
He
place.
sneezes because
I
it
had to
shows
find
that
a way
he's
to the
playing.
cabin. I'd written myself a way through this place in the manuscript. I followed the idea of a path. I'd rid myself across the ocean that blocked my
stop
way,
sitting
and
on
with
them.
that, there was a bridge to the island beyond. The idea of the cabin flickered in the underwater darkness. I willed the cabin to be real, and it was.
Puppy, can you stop sitting on the cord, please? Puppy.
Turn back now.
Oh, he's my puppy, Whoppy King. Oh, my little puppy. Huh? Oh, my little puppy. He is saying he's swallowed by the shadows. It's okay, pup. Don't be scared, pup. Don't be scared.
Do as you're told.
Why are you laying on my target?
Alice never loved you.
Destroying a tornado. How hard could that be, puppy? How hard could that be? How easy it is to destroy these tornadoes, but is that how you destroy them?
You will fail. It's all in your head. You're making this up.
And that's my dog's toy. That puppy wants. Do you want the toy? Do you want the toy? I'll give you the. Wait, hold on, puppy. You're caught. You're caught. You're caught. You're caught, pup. You're caught. Don't sit on it. Puppy, what you? Oh look, we're dying. Are we dead?
Shh, baby.
Wait, what?
You're having a bad dream.
A bad dream?
Just another nightmare.
What?
No.
Everything's fine. You're home.
Oh, that's nice.
Everything's fine.
Oh, why are you talking demented like?
Turn the lights on!
Shh, baby. The
I
power's
have no idea
out.
what's going on.
There's no light. Come back to bed and I'll make you forget all about your fear of the dark.
My fear? It's your fear. Why aren't you afraid? You're not Alice. Turn the lights on now. Where's the clicker? What did you do with it?
Alan, you're scaring me.
Hi, puppy.
Come back to bed. Have you taken your pills?
So, do you want to explain to me what's going on? Hmm?
Come back to bed, Alan.
Come back to bed, Tom.
Don't sit on my laptop. No, don't sit on my phone either. Here. Puppy, you're... You want the toy? You want a toy? Which one you want? Which one you want? What is going on?
It stands in your way. It won't let you pass. It has no heart. It's filled with darkness. You must fill its heart with light.
And jump! 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 Puppy, do you want to explain to me what's going on? You don't know what's going on in this situation, puppy.
Your friends will meet him when you're gone.
What's going? Why are there two Ethan? Alan, wait, Ethan. Alan, wait.
Use the clicker.
You know what? I'm craving soup. R.I.P. Club Penguin. Yes, yes. I was like, what do I want as my little Chibi?
I'm leaving you, Alan. I met someone.
My little... And I was like, let's do
else.
Club Penguin.
Alice? No, what are you saying? You can't...
You don't love me. You don't even love yourself. All you do is torture yourself with work you can't do anymore.
No, I love you more than anything in the world. You're my muse.
I'm not.
My muse.
Who are you? What have you done with my Alice?
Oh, is this like some Silent Hill type thing where the wife is already dead?
Stop! Put the light back on!
Speaking of Silent Hill, I gotta play Silent Hill. I gotta figure out what my next horror game is gonna be.
I promise to be good. Please, untie me, you naughty boy.
I'm gonna be a
I
bit
will help you
confused on
write
this
your
one.
masterpiece. I will love you forever.
No, you're not Barbara Jagger. I made a terrible mistake. I should have never written
Puppy,
back.
why are you jumping there,
You came back
pup?
wrong. Your heart is filled with darkness.
Put that knife away, Thomas. Put it down.
Increase your gain. Okay, I can turn up the volume. That's fine.
Now you will never get her back.
Okay, so is she already dead?
I am much older than you.
What?
Older than your first work of art.
What is going on?
I will find a new face to wear. Someone else to dream me free.
What? The power of a hug? What in the world is going on? I am just a little confused. Hi, puppy. Who is my good puppy? What you sniffing, pup? So, is our wife dead? Is that what's going on? Cliche move.
I could feel Alice's presence close by. I understood what I had to do now. I knew how to write the ending to Departure.
The end.
There's light and there's darkness. Cause and effect. There's guilt and there's atonement. But the scales always need to balance. Everything has a price. That's where Zane had gone wrong. There's a long journey through the night back into the light.
Alice? Alice?
What?
Oh no!
Okay, so we're going in the water. Okay, I'm following so far. And this is why no one likes writers. No, I'm just kidding. Writer's block is very scary. What? Okay, so she's right there. So then where are we? What? Alright, I'm just a little confused on what's going on. Oh yeah, because it's Deer Fest. Hooray. I have no idea. Well, there she is, like somebody who was possessed.
It's not a lake. It's an ocean.
What? I'm a little confused on what's going on. All right, well, that's it for Alan Wake. Okay. So yeah, we'll figure out what next to do whenever you see this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. We'll be back.